Well, arm injuries throughout the youth and professional levels of baseball are increasing over recent years. News 8 Now's Michael Germain spoke with one Mayo Clinic health official and has more on what is causing this trend. Good evening, Michael.
Ken, Dr. Andrew Jagim with Mayo Health Clinic says the issue has transcended across all levels of baseball, stating that the problem begins at the youth level.
And so when you're doing the amount of pitching that kids are doing nowadays, both kind of the number of pitches throughout a season and throwing as hard as they are,
that can affect a player's growth development. Dr. Jagim says if players get the chance to play at the college, minor league, or professional level, they might be more predisposed to injury due to strains on their elbow or shoulder.
I think at the highest levels that just gets exacerbated. They're just putting more stress on, again, kind of a weak foundation because of that accumulated volume throughout their throwing career.
The rate of UCL injuries and the number of arm surgeries are on the rise throughout all levels of the sport.
Before, it used to be a handful of those pitchers were having that surgery at the major league level, and now, again, there's hundreds, if not thousands, potentially having them at lower levels of competition.
Theories today suggest higher pitch volumes and less days off are resulting in the increase in injuries.
But really, they think the pitch velocity specifically, so these guys and gals just throwing harder and harder in today's sport than they were 20, 30 years ago.
Adding that the problem is rooted at the younger level.
Honestly, like, my recommendation would be not pitching a lot until you are into the high school level. That's just less wear and tear on the arm the longer you could delay it by just pitching later in your baseball career.
He predicts in the future that arm injuries throughout the sport will continue to get worse before it gets better. He adds putting restrictions on pitchers at the youth level, such as pitch count, will help with the longevity of their career. Ken?
All right, Michael Germain live in the newsroom. Thank you, Michael.